Good morning, and thank you for joining us for our weekly press conference. My name is Rob Lee, and I'm the Communications Director for the City of Erie. Mayor Schember is unable to be with us today, but I'm happy to share some important updates that I think you'll find very informative. Today, we have two main topics for our press conference. The first topic pertains to the Erie Police Department Saturation Unit Bicycle Patrol. The second topic is in reference to the Erie Metropolitan Transit Authority, which has implemented new compressed natural gas buses and new lift vehicles. With the warmer weather, you'll soon notice Erie Police Department officers out on a dedicated bicycle patrol. This patrol has proven very successful in providing safety services to the city's downtown. It has also been a great way to build relationships between the police and the people who live and work in the city. The EPD's Saturation Unit Bike Patrol is made up of highly skilled and specially trained police officers who offer a visible and proactive policing presence. We know there are many advantages to having a bicycle patrol in downtown Erie, and here to tell us more is Lieutenant Jamie Russo, who is joined by several of our Erie Police Department Bicycle Patrol officers. Lieutenant Russo, the floor is now yours.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. Thanks for all coming today. We really appreciate it. We're going to start off by talking a little bit about the saturation unit and what it has evolved in today. Saturation unit was established in 2010. At that time, we were an 8-man unit that primarily worked in the high crime neighborhoods. We would determine, due to high call volume or violent incidents, what specific action we would take. We would then develop a plan of action and execute it as a team. We'd also attend neighborhood watch meetings throughout the city of Erie and assist the neighborhoods in identifying each specific neighborhood crime issue. We would help develop a plan on how to address them, and as a unit, we would saturate the area and work the problem. As time progressed, our unit evolved. As policing in America evolved, we started leaning towards more of a community policing module. We continue to work with the neighborhood watch programs, but also taking on a lot more community events and patrols to help bridge the gap between the city police department and the citizens we serve. We felt we were really able to make strides by developing relationships and building trust within the community. The saturation unit footprint has continued to expand. Last year, we participated and held a record number of events and patrols. The SAT unit continued to evolve by establishing a full-time seasonal downtown bike patrol. All officers on the SAT team are certified police cyclists, certified through the International Police Mountain Bike Association. PIMBA, select officers are scheduled to work bicycle patrols on a daily basis, in which 2 officers would be scheduled every day to that duty. This summer we'll have 7 officers, as you see behind me, assigned to that detail. Since the establishment of the Downtown Bicycle Patrol, we have added 5 new officers who would join the SAT team. The officers you see behind me are some of the best EPD has to offer. These officers have to wear many hats while doing this specific job. They have to be extremely self-motivated, possess far above average communication and documentation skills, have great problem-solving techniques, and develop operational plans and execute them. They also need to have a high knowledge of the service providers and assistance agencies in our community due to the ever-growing mental health and homeless population. These are just a small number of examples of the skill set they possess and maintain that make this unit one of the most successful units within the Erie Police Department in such a short time. The SAT officers, while patrolling downtown, have made it one of their missions to meet with each and every business owner located on State Street and around the parks and develop a professional relationship. They will introduce themselves and talk with them in regards to any issues they may have or have seen in front of their businesses. We feel it's very important to have the relationship built and ensure their words are being heard. It's also very crucial that they see the same officers they have built that relationship and trust with to help advance our progress and maintain a safer downtown environment. They also liaise with many of the surrounding downtown agencies, such as the Erie Downtown Development Corporation, the Erie Downtown Partnership, the Mental Health Association, the Upper Room, the homeless shelters, the Erie Insurance Group, and Gannon University, to name a few. The bicycle unit of the SAT team will look a little bit different this year. We are very proud to announce that we'll be patrolling with e-bikes, electrical bikes. In the last few years, we patrolled in our manual, standard, old-fashioned pedal bikes. This was all made possible by a few people who are here today that I'd like to thank. We want to thank Representative Pat Harkins, Representative Bob Mursky, who are here today. They provided a grant worth over $300,000 for 5 new community policing patrol vehicles and also 5 new e-bikes. We'd also like to thank the Gary Sinise Foundation, attended today by the Representative Sean Percival, for their donation of an additional 5 new e-bikes at a value of $37,000. So just in, let's say, in the last 9 months, we received over $340,000 in grants from these parties. Sean came to my office, sat it down. I explained to him what our vision was next year in reference to the bikes, and he says, no problem, we'll get you the money. That simple. Same with Mursky and Representative Harkins. They are very pro-police and wanted to give us the tools we needed to be able to succeed as a department and a unit. So we want to thank them very much. I think with these new bikes and the new equipment and the new cars and the manpower that we have, we'll be able to serve the community in a more streamlined way with faster response times and more area covered during patrol, to name a few. By deploying the e-bikes in the city of Erie is once again on the forefront of community policing. We also are very self-sufficient within the unit. We have 2 officers who went to school in Dayton, Ohio for a week and completed one of the harder trainings that the city has to offer in becoming IPIMBA certified instructors. So anybody who comes through the City of Erie Police Department can be trained here within the city. We also have a certified bike mechanic who can work on the bikes. We don't have to outsource that. We'll be able to put them together and repair all small details and things that need to be repaired during the time of use of the bikes. As you heard, we do a lot of community policing because we truly believe that developing relationships with the business owners, their employees, the citizens who live in the downtown area, or the ones who just come and visit, and the workers who are employed here have familiarity with the police department for making better relationships and stronger communication, which makes our downtown area a better and safer place to be. But make no mistake about it, the officers on the SAT team will be a proactive unit. We are a law enforcement agency, and our number 1 priority is public safety. We will be conducting special operations at the beginning of April. There will be a zero-tolerance approach for the violations of the law that we are targeting. These operations will last throughout the summer and eventually be a year-round initiative. Our proactive strategies that we'll be implementing will be the changing of shifts. We'll also be conducting patrols with the entire saturation unit. The SAT unit is a leader not only in the Erie region, but in the country on the community policing programs and initiatives we have developed and created in the last 4 years. And we will continue to grow and explore new ways to better serve our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Russo. And thank you to all of our Bike Patrol officers who help to ensure the safety and well-being of the people in our downtown area. We know that Erie offers many terrific things, and thanks to your services, our residents and visitors are able to fully enjoy being out and about in the city of Erie. Please note that next week, the Erie Police Department employment applications will open on April 5th. This is a great opportunity to join a terrific team of law enforcement professionals with a long history of serving and protecting the citizens of Erie. To learn more about the applicant requirements, please visit epd.erie.pa.us/recruitment. Our second topic today is to let you know that the EMTA has announced that new buses will soon be in operation. Today, the EMTA is unveiling 6 new compressed natural gas buses, which help to reduce the carbon footprint and release fewer emissions. The EMTA will also be adding 7 new paratransit lift vehicles. The EMTA has acquired these new vehicles with funds provided through PennDOT and the Federal Transit Administration. The new fixed route buses are equipped with ADA accessible ramps, mobility device securements, antimicrobial seats, USB charging ports, and free Wi-Fi capabilities for passengers. The paratransit lift vehicles will allow for varying numbers of passengers to accommodate multiple mobility devices on shared ride trips. Thank you to the EMTA, which has been working hard to make continued improvements to their operations to provide the best possible service to everyone in Erie County. And finally, I hope by now that everyone is aware that in about 10 days, on Monday, April 8th, there will be a total solar eclipse visible in the city of Erie and Erie County. At 2:02 p.m. on April 8th, the moon will slowly start to block the sun, and then at 3:16, we'll experience a total eclipse, which will last for 3 minutes and 40 seconds, turning day to night. Slowly, as the moon moves across the sun, the sky will return to normal by 4:30 p.m. This is a truly once-in-a-lifetime event that's expected to attract people from all around the world. Erie will see anywhere from 56,000 to 200,000 vehicles bringing visitors to Erie to see the eclipse. The area's hotel occupancy for that weekend is already at 97%. While we welcome visitors to our amazing city, we know that the amount of people that are coming potentially will mean extremely heavy traffic and gridlock, especially once the eclipse is over that afternoon. Many residents are choosing to watch the eclipse from home rather than drive on the congested roads and highways. Remember, the sun will be in the sky to the west, not over the bayfront. So also remember, be sure not to look at the sun with the naked eye and only watch the eclipse with ISO-approved eclipse glasses. We are urging everyone to plan ahead. You may consider rescheduling appointments, get gas, get your prescriptions and groceries in advance. City Hall will be closed to the public on April 8th. However, City of Erie personnel who are essential to assisting with the eclipse will be working on site. In fact, every available City of Erie police officer will be working during the eclipse. City of Erie police and fire departments will open an emergency operations center on April 8th to coordinate any problems and will maintain close communication with the Erie County Emergency Operations Center. For safety purposes, please be aware that on April 8th, Lower State Street, north of the Bayfront Parkway, will be closed to traffic like it is during the Tall Ships Festival. This will allow visitors to walk down to the waterfront and watch the eclipse. Sheridan Bayfront Hotel and Hampton Inn Bayfront guests who are driving vehicles to their accommodations will be directed to their respective destinations by Erie police officers. To ensure emergency vehicles have safe routes, the following no parking areas will be posted. West 2nd Street from State Street to Cascade Street will be posted no parking along the north side of the road, and this corresponds with the normal no parking Mondays. Route 20, which is East and West 26th Street, will be posted no parking either side of the street from Elm Street to Elmwood. Now, this will provide space for drivers to pull over upon the approach of any emergency vehicles. Lincoln Avenue from the Bayfront Parkway north to 8th Street will be posted no parking, and Green Garden Boulevard from 12th Street to West 8th will be posted no parking as well. For real-time information, traffic information, please visit www.511pa.com or download the 511PA mobile app. If you're driving during the eclipse, remember to use your headlights and don't stop on the shoulder or road in the middle of the street to watch the eclipse. For all things Erie Eclipse related, including a list of eclipse events and public viewing locations, you can visit erieeclipse2024.com. And please note that City Hall will be closed tomorrow, which is Good Friday, in recognition of the Easter holiday. This Sunday is Easter, and if you're celebrating, we hope you have a blessed Easter holiday and an enjoyable day with family and friends. Also remember that Monday, April 1st, is not only April Fool's Day, but it's also when inner-city parking rules change. The winter odd-even date restrictions end, and designated no parking days will be in effect through October 31st. Daily parking restrictions are posted on street signs in the affected areas, and this will allow street sweeping operations to be conducted by our Public Works Department. That concludes this week's press conference. Please follow us on social media for the latest updates on everything happening in the city. Thank you very much for watching today.